September 24th, 10:31 a.m. Eastern, year 2024. I was just hit with that same military chemical gas. I went through all of it. Why are they doing this? Am I going to live through this? They're obviously trying to kill me with this gas. There's no question about how poisonous that this gas is. Where is it coming from? Who is doing this? When will they stop? By the time I started to think, when will they stop, I started to panic. By the time I started to think, when will they stop, I was in my bathroom gushing out diarrhea, which I call pee-poo. And my eyes were rolling back in my head, everything. Not literally. I'm not going unconscious. It's just incredibly painful to go through and terrifying. And by the time I thought, when will they stop, I start to panic because I don't know when they're going to stop. They're just gassing me and gassing me and gassing me and gassing me. By the time I started to panic and think, when will they stop? It was because they were just pumping it endlessly into my bathroom. I was sitting when it first occurred about 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, very recently on the clock. I was sitting in my chair. I was watching Hope Street, Hope, Hope Street, which was guided to me years ago to watch this by God the Father in prayer. I'm trying to do things that... Don't forget my timers. Those are also guidance. I'm trying to do things that feel good, that keep me calm, okay? Because I can't report anything I'm witnessing in this terrorist compound. I'm doing nothing. And the fact that I can even say I was watching Hope Street and say what I was doing is significant. Which, if anybody is questioning why, you can go ahead and review prior testimonies. Nonetheless, I'm allowed to do it today, to say what I was doing, absolutely nothing. Sitting in my chair. My door to my extra room is open. I started to feel sick. Right now, 10:34. This room is filling up with laughing gas. May I repeat, laughing gas is filling up this room. I have to close my eyes in order to not feel like I'm swaying and getting all dizzy and flying and floating around in my chair. Let me slow it down because I'm now intoxicated from laughing gas, which is another nauseous gas. Okay. I was doing nothing. I had my door open to my extra room. I started to feel sick. I started to have the sensation to go use the bathroom, not diarrhea, just regular restroom. It was just urinating, okay? I went to get up. It was painful. I felt pain. And I was concerned. I thought, oh God, they've wounded me. They've injured me from all these poisons. You have these thoughts. They're normal thoughts. Your mind's going to process them. By the time I walked into my extra room, it was a matter of 15 seconds before I realized there was massive, may I repeat, massive military lethal poisonous gas that had been emitted into my extra room. That was what I determined was logical, had been flowing through because my fan is on in my extra room, so it's going to push it more through into my main room. It had not been pumping, just pumping like crazy into my main room, but it had been pumping for a considerable, long enough time in my extra room to fill it up. This gas is serious business. And then I had walked into a fog of this poisonous gas, like I have reported multiple times. They do this in here to me. They do it to me in here in 1509 S Street Northwest, Washington, D.C., United States of America. So now, after 15 minutes of walking in there, I realized, oh my God, my body was just freaking out. I was trying to get the poison out, to pee it out, to do anything. And that's why I was feeling sick, abdominal. But I couldn't quite place it because I was not being completely hit, pumped with it in my main room. I had to walk into the fog of poison, as like I have said. And once I had walked into the fog of poison, I had another 10, 15 seconds to sprint to the bathroom, okay? And by the time I was pee-pooing, all the thoughts were processing in my head. I was bewildered, and I feel desperate, and you feel so many negatives, horrible emotions, because people are trying to kill you with gas. Oh, trust me, you do. And by the time I was at the thought of how long are they going to do this, they were pumping it into my bathroom, and pumping it, emitting it at full blast into my bathroom. So then I had to go another whole round of pee-poo. By the time they had emitted it the second time into my bathroom, it was just oozing out, like I said, and there was urine coming out of me. And I'm sorry, I did note it. I notated it, not literally, but in my head, I took a note saying, my body thinks it's dying, but I'm quite alive. This is really fascinating. I'm peeing and pooping like I believe a person might do if they pass away. But I'm fucking sitting here blinking and everything's ticking. Heart beating, I'm breathing. I don't know how to explain this. I noted that. This gas is so poisonous. Oh, trust me, your body goes through the motions of death. That's what's happening to me on that toilet. And so by the second pumping, when I realized they were just blasting it in my bathroom, oh my God, I was getting scared. I was like, oh no, here we go. This could go for hours. They're just gonna keep going and going. I was panicked. And my guidance was be absolutely silent again. So I'm just having these thoughts. I'm trying so hard to not talk, but you do. You whimper in pain. And I did say out loud, oh my God, they're doing it again. You're going to just say something. It's human nature to speak. Oh my God. And so then I flushed. And that was after the second pumping in my bathroom. And then they did it again. They hit the bathroom again. So they hit the bathroom 3 times. I did 3 rounds of pee-poo where my body thought it was dying. And my guidance was, do not leave the bathroom. They'll pump it back into your bedroom. I went into my room after the flush, and it was in the room. It was still somewhat pumping in the room. And my guidance is this could really seriously, really make your cat sick. So it was go right back into the bathroom, because it was confirmed, okay, they've definitely lightened up my extra room, and they're lighting up my bathroom, and there's no escape. And I'm panicked, thinking, when are they going to stop? Oh my God, you're so scared. You don't know how long they're going to try to just make you think you're dying. You're going to be laid out, all your intestines and your colon throb, and they're sore, and it feels wounded every time after they do it. You have to recover for hours. Your muscles are just like if you have the flu. It's once you come into contact with this gas, it's deadly. So that's what my condition is now. I'm just sitting here trying to recover. But my guidance was stay in the bathroom, just absolutely stay in there. And they pumped it one more time in the bathroom. It was brief. I got really sick. I went back and I pee-pooed more. So this is 4 times I'm just gushing pee-poo out, or it's oozing out, one of the two. It was so frightening. But this gas definitely puts your body in the motions for, dying. I don't want to get into how I'm still reporting this. It's here nor there at the moment. The moment is they're still using this gas. It's still on S Street. It's still being pumped as if they have a gas chamber that they're utilizing 6 blocks from Joe Biden's office. They're still targeting me. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know who is doing it, and I don't know what it is, but I know it's deadly as it gets. This gas is supposed to kill you. I know it could kill my cats. I know when it's pumping to stay in one room so it doesn't contaminate my animals, running back in here will put my cats at risk. Just to stay in the bathroom, let them keep pumping away in there because I'm not dying and I'm panicking is all I'm doing, and that's what God said. That's okay to panic, but you're not dying, mommy. Your cats could. Your cats could get really sick. Stay in here and let them think they're killing you in the bathroom. And that's what I did. Then I washed my rear end because you have all this poison, all this diarrhea just gushing out of you, out of you, out of you, out of you. What would you do? You would wash your rear end. I've learned you have to too, because there's all this chemical, metallic chemical coming out of me. Oh yeah, I've said it tastes in the air. You can taste like a metallic flavor. I've said the air gets really hot, gets really thin, hard to breathe. Oh, certainly, I know it does. Oh my God. And then they stopped pumping by the time I was done washing my rear end. And he said, no, you're going to sit here. Well, my guidance, God is guiding me. You know, I don't hear anything. We know that. So then I'm sitting on the edge of the bathtub, just sitting a good 3 minutes, just waiting to go back in my room. I just sat there. I didn't hear anything, you know, in the house, in the perimeter. But if I would have witnessed something, I couldn't talk about it. So that was a little slip there that I shouldn't have said. But oh, here, who cares right now, you know? I am not allowed to talk about what I witnessed in here. Oh, and there's been plenty of events I have witnessed since I woke up, but it's not to be discussed on YouTube. Oh, heavens no. And so I came back in my room after I was clear in guidance and prayer to get off the side of the bathtub, stand up, come back in, and then there was no gas in my room. It had just dissipated. I checked up my cat. He was okay. I'm checking on the animals. They seem to be somewhat okay, but I know they've been hit with this poisonous gas. And I have to report this. I can't take this anymore. These people are sending me eviction letters. I can never report the rest of these events that I witnessed. I'm forbidden from talking about anything up, down, left, right, east, west. Like, you know what I mean. I'm just grabbing at terms, but I cannot talk about this place. Not a word. So I don't know I can't even talk about anything. All I can say is I don't know what the heck is going on. I can't say a word about anything. I don't know why they're targeting me. Why, who, what, I don't know. And trust me, that puts you into peril. It puts anyone into peril. You're terrified. Do you think you're going to die from this? It's horrible. I am 6 blocks from the White House. I could walk to the White House. I can walk to the Department of Justice. I can walk to any one of these government bureaucracy federal buildings. And this is still going on in Washington, D.C. I am definitely being targeted, and I want to know why. And I want the good guys to come in this house. I want them to bring their dogs, and I want them to excavate for all these dead bodies stuffed in the drains here. Because there's no question about that, but I can't talk about it. All right, goodbye.